Hey there. So, this was literally just uploaded. And yeah, this seems important, so I'm going to actually record this for once. They've also announced the live stream as well. So, yeah, that feels way sooner than I expected. But I don't know, maybe my timing is off. I feel like it's sooner than usual. But, yeah. Let's go. It's about 2 minutes, so... see what's up. I'm curious what this is even gonna be about. Cardathea. Also 2D animation. Okay, I was really worried from the thumbnail that it was just gonna be male Rover. Oh, hello! Frolova's back? Lupa. Oh, Augusta. Oh, timing that with the trumpets, very nice. Oh. Oh, why is this being hyped up? Oh, there's the new characters. Oh, she got like wings or some shit. Oh, there's the last one. I was like, where's Chisa? Alright. Pretty interesting. Is that French? Okay, sorry. Pretty interesting. Cardathea isn't here, and I think... I am very curious what the plan is. Taking Cardathea out of the picture right before the finale, because she's over in the Black Shores right now, so... yeah. Back in Septimont. I'm not sure, I'm not sure if this is current, or if this is, like, sequential, you know, like, I'm not sure, like, for example, this thing with Frolova and the gem could also just be construed as, like, before, like, same thing with Lupa here, but at the same time, this could also very easily be actual current day, you know, like, this is happening now, or something. Augusta just being casually badass. I'm curious why the Order church is here, because there's no, like, Primus is gone. Maybe there's more Order stuff. Like, there is more to wrap up with the Order, but I don't know if it would be in this quest or not. And then Brant and co. Yeah, everyone. As fucking Dark Tide presumably starts or something. Augusta. Yeah, Augusta and IUNO. They're going for something here. Tuyen. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but I'm gonna assume it's something like that. He's going for something here. I'm very curious as to what. This looks like it's something important, but I'm not sure if this is the kind of thing. I'm not sure if this is something key to Septimont or key to, like, Imperator or something. Because as I remember, we were supposed to be going somewhere. Like, Imperator was, like, guiding us somewhere. And Galbrena with wings. Also, one wing is very clearly solid, but the other wing looks like... magical, I guess. So that's interesting. I'm very excited for... I'm very interested in this. Like, it's been a long time since we went back to Raguna, and I'd be really interested if... This is me personally, but like, I really hope we get one last chapter here, and the finale, to defend Raguna with the whole squad. Because I feel like a lot of these characters didn't really get to shine enough in an actual long-term, in an actual big sense. Like a lot of the, like Rocha, Bryant, Carlotta, Phoebe, Zani, like, they all shone in their, like, individual stories, but none of them really mattered too big in, like, the overall, you know what I mean? Cantarella did, Brandt as well, but yeah, Cantarella got her shine because she was part of 2.2. Like, Carlotta got a bit, I guess. She's the one who led us to, and was herself, I guess, led also to the stained glass, which led us to Cardathea. But, like, yeah. And of course Rover doing the parting the seas thing. But yeah, I'm pretty curious where this is going. This is a pretty nice, simple trailer. Just shows off shows off every single Renacita character, the 3 upcoming ones. Well, yeah, I do find it interesting that despite their patch coming up, they didn't bother putting anything for Augusta and IUNO. Like, we get to see Frolova here. We get to see even Frolova gets to do a little bit here, although it's just her usual, like, conducting. Lupa gets a whole ass fight. And then we also see the whole pile of Raguna characters here. We even get to see Galbrena doing some shit. But yeah. We don't actually get to see Augusta or IUNO fighting. Or frankly doing much, really. So yeah. Unlike apparently everyone else, I did not look at the leaks, the so-called official leaks or whatever. Anyways, that's about it. There's nothing much to really say, because we didn't really get much. This was just a nice little flex scene. Again, really like the Raguna characters all coming together to fight here. I mean, if I had one complaint, it's that it's like Rover barely appears, and then every time Rover appears, it's like 70-80% male Rover. But, you know, at least they're still trying to keep it equal. At least they're still trying to incorporate femme Rover. Definitely in this trailer, though, it's definitely skewed to him, which is real disappointing to me. If there's one thing I liked about Wuthering Waves, it's the fact that it was always both, and they were almost always extremely equal. And in fact, up until now, they were almost perfectly equal in cutscenes and stuff. So, yeah. Pretty disappointed on that front. But yeah. Here's to the finale of Renacita. Hey there. It's time for the quest. Oh, whoops. I just finished the Fabricatorium exploration. And it's time for this. The Augusta thingy. So, yeah. I don't even need focus mode, I don't think. I don't think they're used in anything. But let's get to work. This is technically a main quest. I mean, it's under the main quest thing. But also it's Augusta, so of course I'm gonna record it. Augusta is a character I am very excited for, and I really hope she's good. Okay.
When I grow up, I'll be the strongest gladiator.
This is the Rover. Even though I don't think... This should be pretty short. According to what they said. According to what Kuro said in the live stream. But, let's see. Hello.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy. Air's all wet. Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence.
Why is the music so quiet?
Ugh. Cold, cold, cold. Oh. All right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Laguna.
More food.
Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half! Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
Oh, that. Don't worry, money's not an issue. Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimon is built straight to the F4's palace.
Is that the perks of being a champion?
But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon. And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed. Free stay, free meal. The Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing!
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia's right, the last clue should be somewhere on the
It's
thing
still
we're
low
seeing
res.
tote.
But now we're actually looking at it.
We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace has slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimon. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt Tacit Discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Afra's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. Looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar. You possess
What the-
eyes as clear as crystal. But
What the
troubles
fuck?
you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds.
What the hell is this?
A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles.
That is a lot of effort for an NPC design. Good lord.
The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife. I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
This is peak video game right here. Like, if in the real world someone approached you and gave you this monologue, you would just be like, what the fuck? Are you good? Alright, let me just double check what she said. What he said, sorry.
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then, if you are curious about the Epher, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know she's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4, too? Huh? Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits. Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place.
That is a shot. Again with this bird thing. Alright, it's gonna screw with me again, but... Oh my god, it actually worked first try.
Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Oh. Rust, sword, and the sun. Oh, hello. Hold on, can I go back first? Okay, yes, hold on, I need to change the volume. I don't know why music is so quiet. Yeah, it should have been fine. Alright. Let's go. Okay, I see it starts from the beginning. Okay. I have no idea if I should read this out loud or not. Okay. Okay. I was not... My eyes glazed over. What did that say? I see. Oh, hello. Oh, young Augusta. Trainee gladiator Augusta. It changed. I was way more invested into that than I was expecting, honestly.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone, but they are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now. Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve? Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Alright. What's next? Damn it, I didn't see what that said again. Oh, we're going straight in. All right. Damn it, again, those go by way too fast. I have no idea what it's saying. Okay, that one I managed to read. I haven't spoken in 15 years. I am fully invested. I am so curious as to what her power actually is. Wait, isn't it in the thing? Hold on, sorry, I need to take a detour. Where's the Wuthering Waves page? Hold on, I need to make sure, because I don't remember if they mentioned it in her little drip market thing. Oh, where the hell is it? Further. Okay, I should be coming up on it soon. Yeah, there's IUNO, and there's Augusta. A little bit further back? Yes, here. Electric currents the color of molten gold burst out of her and set all nearby iron trembling and whining. She is a bright sun that emerges. Yeah, it doesn't actually properly say what it is. Besides electric currents and setting all iron trembling and whining. Presumably it has something to do with magnetism, with the statement about the iron, and also the fact that those swords are forged into her own. But it feels like magnetism can't be that important, because it would be kind of stupid for people to dismiss a power of magnetism in a gladiatorial arena where everyone's wearing armor. Oh shit, whoops.
merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4.
That fucking droplet with the staff, what was that?
Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration? In this, you are right. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page. It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength. Rover, what do you think?
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Excuse me? Interesting little ending. What the f... Oh. Hello. I thought it was about to end there.
You have indulged her too much. As the priestess, IUNO is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride.
Is there... Hold on. One moment. Alright, I'm back. It is indeed raining pretty hard, that's why it's so loud right now.
Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senators. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Handling the Senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat, and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet. Priestess IUNO. Unruly behavior left Tetragon Temple without permission and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess IUNO lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said her fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt. Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lilibet's Book of Prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well. Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate. Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again, about the ancient prophecy from Laguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Laguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, The tempest still and glory return with the blood of the old king. Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimond from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess IUNO can be frightened after all.
Okay, I'd like to point out that they are holding the exact same pose, but Yuno's fingers are curved, while Augusta's are completely flat. You know what I mean? Like, it's a small thing, but it saves it from being literally copy-paste. Yeah, their lower hand is the same, but that little difference is enough.
But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself.
By the way,
can
Augusta's
handle
hand
this
is so
alone.
much bigger than Yuno's.
Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I think you know exactly
I knew
why I'm
it.
screenshotting
So you
these.
do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
The storm is coming. Come. You know, my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Oh, and there we go. Rust, Sword, and the Sun. I mean, there's not much to say. It was exactly what they said it was gonna be. A brief little, well, as they said here, segue. More of an interlude, preparing you for the next chapter. Got to see some Augusta IUNO crumbs. You know what I mean? Another prophecy. And bits of Augusta and the sort of main point form, I guess, of Augusta's childhood and rise to becoming champion, and thus Ephor. Assuming that Nestor's entire story was true. Speaking of which, what the hell is up with that dude? Who doesn't seem to be real? Question mark? And the other guy who was also there at the end of at the very end for a brief moment. I don't think it's the manager dude. He looks different. He looks like this guy's like armored, right? I think it was like a second. I don't remember him that well. But yeah, if this story is true, it does answer a question about like how the Aegon and stuff is done, because a big thing was that the story said that we learned in 2.4 that basically before Augusta and the one her predecessor the Aegon was the ruthless, bloody battle, right? The one that Mia and such had to participate in. But we know that Augusta and her predecessor effectively shut that shit down. And it's always been a bit confusing, like, how that happened, because it's like, it feels like a really weird time scale, right? Like, it felt like I wasn't really sure how exactly that fit on a timeline. Because Mia's thing was like 20 years ago, I believe they said. But then Augusta and her predecessor was enough to replace it in... And I don't know, it was always treated like a recent thing, but also on a timescale difference that should have been a sizable time. But this opens the door to possibly Augusta basically becoming F4 much faster than usual, because before the Great Aegon even had a chance to happen again, she had already conquered her way to the top. But yeah. Anyways, overall, really curious about where this is going. Really curious. There's so much build-up for next patch, it's insane. For next patch, or possibly even the patch after, that, yeah, there's just too much going on. So, we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time, which should be the next patch. Either the next patch's main story, or maybe even Augusta's trailers. We'll see. But yeah.